Been trying to think of a name for my next series. How about Along the Pebbly Path? Nah. Perambulating near power stations? Nah. Walking where there are willows? I don't think so. This ain't no concrete coast, but I'm still your avuncular host. Join me as I'm strolling the Stour. Come here every year just for the colour of these trees. Welcome to a selection of walks along the Kentish River Stour, and welcome to the channel, of course. If you go back even a few hundred years, the Stour and the River Wantsham further up the coast joined up to make a navigable waterway around the island of Thanet. Over the years it's silted up. And there, just over the defences, is the River Stour. That patch of dry earth behind me back in October was quite deep in water, as I recall. Now, it's a bit of a feature of this walk that on one side of the path we're in quite a bit of remote countryside, and on the other side of the river is a huge sprawling industrial complex. At the beginning of the film, I left the town of Sandwich and walked through the town, a little park there, and followed the banks of the Stour quite closely. The riverside path goes out to the location where we saw the nicely coloured trees, before heading out to this slightly more remote area. And to get to the industrial complex, I'd have to go there by road. It would mean leaving Sandwich, crossing a bridge over the Stour and heading out towards Thanet. Now all of the buildings you can see over there used to be one pharmaceutical plant. But a few years ago they scaled down operations and the rest of the complex has gradually been taken over by other businesses. If you're interested, do a search for Sandwich Discovery Park. However, my interest today is a walk along towards the estuary of the Stour. River Stour, quite close to the estuary and probably about 3 hours after high tide. The path I'm on today is actually part of the English Coastal Network. Now this would be a very tidy film if the path went all the way to the estuary and we walked out to the sea, but it doesn't, and I'm not going to do that either. It is very possible to walk to the estuary from here, but I have a bit of a dilemma with that. See, Kent is a county with so little left that you could call anything approaching wilderness that when I know one, I try not to go there. Because ultimately we share this environment. We're not alone here. And for someone who loves the wilderness like I do, it's rather contradictory. But to go there today, and particularly at this time of year, would just be too intrusive for me, I think. I'm at the point where the path and the river part company. The path carries on towards a beach just over there, whilst the river is going off in that direction through quite a windy route to the sea. Now on the Thanet side of the river, it's not quite the same story. There's quite a few points of access to the mouth of the river, and over the years I've been there and I filmed it. sequence up now, some scenery from this walk, and throw in a few older clips and stills. At the end of the sequence I'll be back with the nicely coloured trees and I'll explain where we're going to go next in this series. I can't do any of that without walking off poignantly into the distance. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. Some of the footage was quite old, not shot in 4K, and the sunset I showed you, I actually filmed that on my phone on the way home from work one evening. On the shortest days of the year the sunset aligns perfectly with the mouth of the Stour when you look at it from the Ramsgate side. Amazing. I keep calling it the place with the nice coloured trees, which, although it's true, it's actually the crossroads of several tracks and footpaths. It may feature in some other films in this series. Well, where next for the series? There are at least 2 more walks that will start from Sandwich. I'm trying to keep the episodes to less than 30 minutes. I can make longer films, it's more a problem with uploading. In the next episode of Strolling the Stour, I'll be leaving Sandwich by a slightly different route. And then from the intersection of all those paths, I'm going to head out to the coast, walk along the beach, and meet up with the furthest point of today's walk. However, once again, I won't be going all the way to the mouth of the river. After the walk along the beach, I'll be heading inland. It's not the purpose of these films to follow the route of the river exactly. It's more about showing the landscape of the Stour Valley itself. That was my introduction to Strolling the Stour. I have been your avuncular host. Thanks for watching.